To me, the striped bass, like, God put them here to take them in the surf, not in a friggin' boat. I mean, you gotta know your tides, you gotta know your winds. You're fishing in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. all night, getting up at insane hours. If it's blowing like northeast and it's really hairy in the fall, I mean, I can't friggin' think. I literally, man, my mind is like mush. I can hardly do my job at work. I mean, I gotta friggin' get out there. It's like friggin' drug, you know, it's just a friggin' drug.
Guys stand on the beach in their flip-flops and shorts. That's not what we do out here. Montauk is hardcore.
When you're fishing big water in the middle of the night, what happens is you're standing on a rock and here comes the wave, right? You're looking at the horizon and then the horizon just disappears. And then you're like, oh, please break, God, please, you know? But the only thing that you're concentrating on is that plug in that water column, and that is it, and those waves. If you have any other problems or worries in life, I mean, they're gone instantly because, you know, you gotta concentrate.
You're in the dynamic surf and you're getting pounded by waves. The fish can kill you as well as you can kill the fish. You get beat to hell. It just pounds the hell out of you. You get thrown off of rocks. I mean, if you're gonna be serious about it.
I push myself to the point where sometimes I wonder, why do I do it? Because I love it, it's exciting, and it's that concept of, will I get out there today when I shouldn't?
My wife was thrilled that my father-in-law stuck a rod in my hand. Her mother wasn't so thrilled because she'd be sitting in the living room and they're watching TV, but his eyes were off in space. He's picturing the next fishing outing, and she doesn't have a husband. They call them fishermen's widows. They can be there and they're not there. Adrenaline, that's all. It's that simple. It's an adrenaline rush.
That's the friggin', it's the warning. It's like, it can get too involved. I mean, you can lose friends, family, everything because of the sport.
If you're fishing the sand beaches, there's no danger. It gets dangerous when you get big northeast winds. Being tired and exhausted and pushing myself to that last, I gotta get out on that rock one more time and getting punched off and get back on and punched off. My friend Steve, he fell off a rock and he got swept out off the lighthouse. He was a couple miles off. And the only thing that saved his life was he took all his bucktails, he tied them together, and he made an anchor.
A novice that was out on a jetty, the sinker came out of the rocks, hit him in the eye, and didn't stop until it hit the back of his skull. Killed him instantly.
Some of the best fishing comes when, you know, it's blowing northeast and it's 55 knots. Like on a nor'easter, you know, 55 knots in your face, and people say, well, how do you cast in a 55 knot wind? But you can do it. It can get dangerous when the water's really big. There's something about this place in particular that makes you nuts. You know, it's crazy.
I've almost been drowned. I had hooked 2 fish at the same time, and when I brought it into the rock, one of the fish was a 15-pound bluefish, and the other fish was a 20-pound bass. So I pulled the bluefish off first, and at that point, that hook is just like swinging around. And I went to grab the bass, and when I looked up, I got hit in the face with a 7-foot wave. Next thing I know, I'm being tumbled in the surf. Try to move, and I can't move my hand, I can't move my leg, and it hurt. Then it occurred to me that I had a fishing hook stuck in the meat of my hand, and the other one was in my leg. And so my only alternative was to just go eat. I ate that fish that was stuck in my leg. I dragged him back to the beach, and I beat him senseless and took him home and cut him into about 50 pieces and ate him. I don't think I've kept a big fish probably now in about 4 or 5 years. I let all my fish go. And the reason for that is because the fishery is disappearing.
The charter boats, party boats every day, you know, 2 trips a day, 6 guys on a boat, 12 fish, that's 24 fish a boat, times 100 every day.
Montauk is a hot spot from Maine to the Carolinas. Still, you know, a slow spring, a slow summer, a slow fall, and then consecutive years.
I'm hoping and praying that they're gonna be around when my son is older, because he seems to love fishing too, so. Pretty soon he'll be my young apprentice. Before I was married, I would fish pretty much 7 days a week. You know, I wouldn't miss a tide, I wouldn't miss a wind.
You never know that one day you're gonna hook into that big, big fish. And it's gonna take you for the ride of your life, and that's what it's about. And that's what everybody, I think, wants.
And my friends had an intervention with me. Like 5 of my friends actually pulled me to the side. And they're like, you know, Bill, you know, you're not coming out. We were really worried about you. Like, what's going on? I go, oh man, I'm just fishing.
Surfcasting changed my life. I mean, I went into it, my wife will tell you, and it's like turned me into a lunatic. You know, we all have to die. You know, if you're gonna die, you might as well die like a man, right?